Alright guys, I've gotten this question a couple times, so I'm finally gonna get off my ass and make this video here. This one is about what equipment do I use, since, as you guys know, I say a lot of equipment is bullshit, and a lot of you want to know what equipment I actually use. So let's flip the camera around here, and I'll show you what I use on every investigation. Alright, so here we go. First and foremost, good camcorder. I have the HDR XR550. It's quite a bit of an older camera, but it supports night vision. It's got 240 gigs of hard drive. It's full 1080p. And you can attach either a microphone, or obviously I have an IR and video light on it, and it has a flash. But when you're paranormal investigating, you don't ever need a flash because that makes dust orbs. It also has, a single IR here, but you obviously need more IR, which I got all up in here. And then I have my camera set up, which looks like this. An SJ camera goes in here. If I can do it with one hand, probably not. Got an SJ camera, full spectrum camera that goes in here. These you can get for about 70-80 bucks. And they are good quality if you get a real one. But don't buy them from ghost hunting sites. They charge like $150 when the mod, I have a video on this channel, which if you look through the videos, it shows you how to turn this into full spectrum, and it's for free. And it's amazing. So I attach that to this on here, like this. And then not only does this IR go for this light, it also goes for my full spectrum camera too. And I've got some amazing stuff with full spectrum. So you have two cameras on one setup, and your IR, which I've also modded. So it takes AAA batteries instead of the rechargeable battery, which dies in like 40 minutes, which is horrible. This lasts for about an hour and 20 minutes, and then you can always change the batteries too, so it just keeps going. And something cool is the SJ cameras come in cases just like the GoPros. As you can see, this one's all taken apart, but they're a protective, waterproof case, so that's awesome. I actually wish I had my case on, because the other day when me and Hicks were filming, I ended up falling in a hole and my camera ended up smashing into the concrete, and it deleted all the footage of my SJ camera. So yeah. What else? Obviously a flashlight. Mine's an ultraviolet. I do that to make sure it's less noticeable for people to see, because I do a lot of urbexing, which is urban exploring. And then I have a millimeter. With a few fingers, this is hard to do. Now, this is the greatest piece of ghost hunting equipment you can get. Not those stupid fucking random word generators or listening for a voice on a radio. This is a lot more scientific. It measures temperature, and it measures your EMF, which is electricity. It's also the fastest digital EMF detector on the market. So I mean, what's better than that? But then, if you get into a little bit more, this does have a little bit more of that paranormalness to it. It's got the REM, which I have used multiple times. This also has the laser grid, but honestly, the laser grid kind of sucks, guys. It's got ambient temperature detection, which is awesome. I use that a lot, and it seems to give me great results. What ambient temperature detection does is, say you're walking, and obviously you gotta walk slow, okay? But if you're walking and all of a sudden you hit a cold spot, this will detect it. Or I actually use it a lot when I'm in a location sitting. One in particular, the police school. This really, whatever's there seems to love to use this to communicate. And even at the lunar logger bunker, we've gotten direct responses. So It's an amazing piece of equipment. So now you got your millimeter, your flashlight, your full spectrum camera, and your night vision, your IR, and your night vision camera. That's honestly what you use. I mean, obviously in a computer and an editor, and but for filming, that is it. Keep it basic. The less equipment you have, the less false data you could be getting. I mean, there's, yeah, there's just so much of that equipment out there that's not usable. So keep it simple. Go with what is a little bit more scientific, electricity, temperature, cameras, flashlights. You don't need to go and all this hocus pocus crap that you see on TV. Don't do it. Keep it simple. I hope that answered your question, and hope you enjoyed.